I could write you poetry till the cows come home, string together words like Sunday morning prose. But you don't need another Valentine's card. You need the dishes done and the truck fixed hard. I learned love from a man with grease-stained hands. He never said much, but I understood. Every time he got up before the sun to provide for us, he was saying, I love you, son. So don't tell me that you love me if your life don't say the same. Words are cheap as sidewalk gravel, but love's got a different name. Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth real reachable. Not just I love you when it's easy to say, but when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. today, when forgiveness costs you everything you've got, when you serve somebody when nobody's keeping watch. That's love, not in words alone, but love that makes a house a home. My wife, she cried when the baby came. 3 in the morning, both of us afraid. I couldn't fix it, couldn't take the pain away, but I held her hand and I stayed. And I realized in that fluorescent light, this is what the scriptures meant that night, when John picked up his weathered pen and told the church to live it, not just say amen. So I'm gonna love you with these 2 hands, with the laundry and the taxes and the making of plans, with the staying when it's easier to leave, with the quiet, faithful, everyday believing. Then children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth real and reachable. Not just I love you on a February holiday, but when October's hard and the bills are late, when your patience is gone and your back is tired, but you dig down deep and you fan the thorn. That's love, not in words alone. That's the love that calls me home. That's the love that calls me home. Not in words alone, not in pretty songs, but in the staying, in the staying. The world trades love like pocket change. fickle as the Georgia wind. Promises are written and disappearing in soon as the trouble begins. But you looked at me across that crowded room 10 years ago this coming June. And something shifted deep down in my chest, like God was saying, this is your rest. Not a feeling, no feelings come and go. Not a fair weather flower in the snow. This is bedrock, this is blood and bone. This is till the Lord calls me home. Set me as a seal upon your heart, a brand that cannot be torn apart. For love is stronger than the grave itself. Its jealousy unyielding as the depths of hell. Many waters cannot quench this flame. Rivers cannot sweep it away. So set me as a seal upon your heart, and I will wear you the same. Mama said marriage is a covenant, not a contract you can break. A contract's just a business deal, but a covenant is a vow you take. And the God who knit the galaxies knit my heart to yours that day. So if a man could offer all his wealth, love would still scoff at the price they pay. So set me as a seal upon your heart, not for time, but for eternity's art. When these bodies fade to dust, this covenant is stronger still, because the author of all love is the one who writes I will. Set me as a seal upon your heart, for love is stronger than the grave, stronger than the grave. There's heroes in this town I'll never name, firefighters running in when everyone runs away. Mama's working double shifts with aching knees, Daddy's swallowing their pride on bended knees. But the greatest love I've ever known didn't wear a uniform or carry a stone. He wore a crown of thorns and a borrowed tomb, and proved that love means laying down. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down your life for your friends. He didn't just talk about it, didn't just sing. He stretched out his arms never seen anything like it. Maybe you laid down your dreams for someone else. Maybe you've loved when love didn't love you back. Take heart, my friend, you're walking holy ground. What you're doing is an echo of that sound. But greater love has no one than this, than to lay down your life for your friends. He didn't just talk about it, didn't just sing. He stretched out his arms and took everything. Greater love, I've never seen anything like it. So when you hold the door, when you stay up late, when you forgive when it's too soon, not too late, you're not just being kind, you're being like him. Greater love, no one greater, no one greater than this. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down your life for your friends. He didn't just talk about it, didn't just sing. He stretched out his arms and took everything. Greater love, I've never seen anything like it. You've seen me at my worst, the words I shouldn't say, the walls I build, the games I play, and still you stay. That's the mystery. How love can look at failure and still choose mercy. Not pretending that the hurt wasn't real, not ignoring all the ways we fell, but pulling a blanket over winter's chill and waiting for the spring. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers a multitude of sins. Not erasing, not pretending, but forgiving and extending grace upon grace until the healing begins. Oh, love covers. I think about the cross in the noonday sun, how he looked at those who nailed him there and said, Father, forgive them, they don't understand. That's the kind of covering that repairs what's torn. Not pretending that the hurt wasn't real, not ignoring all the ways we fail, but pulling a blanket over winter's chill and waiting for the spring. giving and extending grace upon grace until the healing begins. So let's be people of the second chance, people who don't keep a record, people who cover each other the way He covered us. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers. It covers. It always covers. So here we are on Valentine's evening, candles flickering, hearts believing that maybe love is more than we imagined. It's the very breath of God exhaling. Faith held us when we couldn't see. Hope kept us walking on our knees. But love carried us all the way home. The greatest of these, the final song. Love never fails. Love never ends. Love is where we begin and where we're going. Isaac walked out to the field at evening, still grieving his mama's empty chair. 3 years since Sarah laughed her last laugh, 3 years of carrying that despair. He didn't know that love was on its way, riding camels through the desert haze. But the Lord had gone ahead and made a way. Isaac found comfort in his wife's tent. The Lord had answered every prayer he sent. Not just a promise, not just a name, but Rebecca's voice calling his name. And he loved her, and he was comforted. Sometimes God's comfort comes in someone else's bread. Maybe you've been walking through your own valley, carrying grief nobody else can see. But God sees you walking in that evening light, and He's already writing love into your story tonight. Voice calling his name. And he loved her, and he was comforted. God's comfort comes in someone else's breath.
Starting off so comfort now, but filling up the spaces with something soft, with someone who stays when the shadows fall, who hears you and answers when you call.
Isaac found comfort in his wife's tent. The Lord had answered every prayer he sent. Not just a promise, not just a name, but Rebekah's voice calling his name. And he loved her, and he was comforted. Sometimes God's comfort comes in someone else's breath. I proposed with shaky hands by the river, promised forever, didn't understand that loving you would be the greatest labor, the hardest, holiest work of a man. But Christ loved the church, gave himself up for her, washed her in his word, made her radiant, not with demands or with iron fists, but with tenderness that persists. So I'm learning to love you like Jesus does, not keeping score, not giving up, giving myself in the small and the grand, holding your heart in these calloused hands. This is my hymn, this is my prayer, to love you the way he loved her. Some nights I come home tired and empty, and you're tired too. We could start a war. But then I remember Golgotha's mercy, and I choose to lay my armor on the floor. But Christ loved the church, gave himself up for her, washed her in his word, made her radiant, not with demands or with iron fists, but with tenderness that persists. So I'm learning to love you like Jesus does, not keeping score, not giving up, giving myself in the small and the grand, holding your heart in these calloused hands. This is my hymn, this is my prayer, to love you the way he loved her. proof to me that Jesus is still in the business of making beautiful things. I'm still learning, but I'm gonna spend my whole life learning to love you like He loves us. Faith, hope, and love, steady, hopeful. Keep ever patient to hope any taste, any morning feel. Faith is the anchor when the storms roll in. Hope is the sunrise you haven't seen yet. But love is what carries you all the way home. The greatest of these, the weight of the throne. Prophecies will pass, tongues will cease, knowledge fades like autumn leaves. But three things remain when everything's gone. Valentine's card, not poetry recited by heart. When the world burns down and the dust clears above, only three remain: faith, hope, and love. So I'm gonna keep believing when I cannot see. Gonna keep hoping for what's yet to be. But mostly, Lord, teach me how to love like the Father above never gives up. Prophecies will pass, tongues will cease, knowledge fades like autumn leaves. But three things remain when everything's gone: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love, not diamonds or dollars or a Valentine's card, not poetry recited by heart. When the world burns down and the dust clears above, only three remain: faith, hope, and love. On that day when I see face to face all the mysteries erased, I won't need faith, I'll be home. I won't need hope, I finally know. But love will still remain. But love will still remain. been impatient with the waiting, kept a record of the wrongs. Thought love was something you earned or took, but the good book sings a different song. It doesn't strut or stare down from a throne, and doesn't keep score, and doesn't slam the door. It's not looking for what it can get, but what it can give. Love is patient, love is kind, not jealous, not keeping time on how many times you failed before. It doesn't boast, it doesn't keep score, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, and it never, no, never fails. Think about my granddaddy's old guitar, worn and scratched but still making music. That's what love is, not shiny and new, but faithful and true and still choosing you. Love is patient, love is kind, not jealous, not keeping time on how many times you failed before. It doesn't boast, it doesn't keep score, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, and it never, no, never fails. So on this Valentine's, when we exchange our vows, or just remember why we said them out loud, let's not settle for the hollow and the sweet. Let's love each other with the nails in his feet. Love is patient, love is kind, not jealous, not keeping time on how many times you failed before. It doesn't boast, it doesn't keep score, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, and it never, no, never fails. Before I drew my first breath in the hush of dawn, before my feet found the path I'd walk upon, way back yonder in the shadows of forever, he was already writing me into his story. Not a love that starts and flickers in the wind, not a flame that burns out in the end. This is older than the rivers, deeper than the sea. I've loved you with an everlasting trouble comes. Before the stars hung in velvet skies, he saw my name there in his eyes. I have loved you, and that will never change. I used to think love was something you could lose, something fragile, something borrowed, something bruised. But he drew the line from Eden to my door and promised me what he's been building since before. I have loved you with an everlasting love, not the kind that fades when trouble comes. Before the stars hung in velvet skies, he saw my name there in his eyes. I have loved you, and that will never change. The mountains may crumble into the sea, the sun may forget to rise, but his love, it keeps on finding me, steady as the faithful tide, everlasting. He said my name. I have loved you with an everlasting love, not the kind that fades when trouble comes. Before the stars hung in velvet skies, he saw my name there in his eyes. I have loved you, and that will never change.
The world says love is roses in December. Love is poetry and candlelight. But Calvary taught me something I remember, when the Valentine's Day cards have all been signed. Anybody can give when they've got plenty. Anybody can stay when it's easy. But he gave when giving cost him everything. He gave his only, didn't hold nothing back. Not a single angel, not a golden throne intact. While I was still a stranger, still running from his grace, he gave his only son to call me by my name. That's the kind of love that Sunday morning brings. He gave his only, and that changes everything. I think about my daddy's hands all worn and tired, how he gave until there was nothing left. But Jesus took it further, climbed up higher, breathed out forgiveness with his final breath. He gave his only, didn't hold nothing back. Not a single angel, not a golden throne intact. While I was still a stranger, still running from his grace, he gave his only son to call me by my name. So when I say I love you on this February night, I'm just an echo of a much bigger light. He gave his only, I'll never be the same. Not a debt to pay, just a grateful heart that sings.
I had this picture of a love with conditions. You clean up first, then you come to the table. I spent years trying to fix my own reflection, when all along the invitation said unable. But God, He didn't wait for my Sunday best, didn't wait for my confessions to be perfected. While I was still choosing everything but Him, He was already bleeding. While we were running, He was running towards us. While we were hiding, He was walking up the hill, not waiting for us to get our acts together, but proving His love right there in the spill of innocent blood on a Roman cross. While we were running, He never once gave up. Maybe you're sitting there thinking you've gone too far, that His mercy has a limit, a door that's closed. But the cross wasn't built for the ones who've arrived. It was built for the ones who barely survived. While we were running, He was walking towards us. While we were hiding, He was walking up the hill, not waiting for us to get our acts together, but proving His love right there in the spill. So come just as you are, not as you should be. The lover of your soul is waiting patiently, with nail-scarred hands open wide. While we were running, He never stopped loving. But the cross wasn't built for the ones who've arrived. It was built for the ones who barely survived. Mama used to say, love is a choice you make long before the feelings fade away. I didn't understand it as a boy. Thought love was just the butterflies and joy. But then I met the one who loved me first, and suddenly the math made sense. We love because he first loved us, not the other way around. We didn't start this fire, didn't earn this trust. He lit the flame and then he passed it down. So when I love you, even when it's hard, I'm just returning what's been in his heart. We love because he first loved us. Now I see it in the way my wife forgives, in the way my kids still run to me. It's not perfection, it's a choice to stay. It's his reflection lighting up the way. We love because he first loved us, not the other way around. We didn't start this fire, didn't earn this trust. He lit the flame and then he passed it down. So when I love you, even when it's hard, I'm just returning what's been in his heart. Every act of kindness, every hand I hold is just a ripple of a story told. From before the world began, he loved and then he taught my heart to. We love because he first loved us, not the other way around. We didn't start this fire, didn't earn this trust. He lit the flame and then he passed it down. So when I love you, even when it's hard, I'm just returning what's been in his heart. We love because he first loved us.